Hey everybody, welcome to the last part of our MYP Unit Planner Part 1 inquiry. So let's get started. It's going to be super quick and easy and awesome. So we're going to, from our MYP at HHS Canvas page, we're going to go to our Unit Planning Part 1. We're going to navigate to our Unit Planner that we're working on right now in the OneDrive. So I've been working on this one in Sciences, Biology. Here's my unit planner. Alright, so we're going to scroll down to the very last section of our inquiry page. And that is our learner profile focus. So then another thing that we're going to want to have out for our preparation here, we're going to want to scroll down to learner profile. So we're going to choose one learner profile to focus on. After we're reading our definitions, we're going to be purposeful about where the language matches to what we're going to be doing in our unit, and we're going to describe how we're going to foster the development of our attribute through that unit. So we're going to use this resource. These are official IB learner profile definitions. So the IB learner profile is basically the character traits that we want to foster as an IB school. So we have 10 choices here, and we're going to want to make an informed decision based on what we're going to be doing in our unit. So our unit is all about change in the environment, change in form or function, and evolution, constraints, and adaptation. So using our statement of inquiry, form determines function, and when environments change, organisms must adapt. And we're going to want to use our summative, which is basically the kids are going to be trying to use some data to talk to voters about the effects of pollution on animals. So if I'm looking at my learner profile, I think a few of them pop out to me. Inquirers, we're definitely going to be curious. Open-minded, especially that adaptation part. So we're going to seek and evaluate a range of points of view, and we're willing to grow from the experience. Thinkers, definitely, because we're going to be using critical and creative thinking skills. That is definitely on our ATL skills here. We're going to use our critical thinking skills. Risk takers, balanced, definitely reflective. Considering the world and our own ideas and experience, we work to understand our strengths and weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. So that one is really cool because during the assessment, the kids are going to be looking at improvements or extensions to a scientific investigation. So that one really fits too. So I think that I am going to choose, I think I'm going to choose reflective. Now, we definitely don't want to choose the same learner profile attribute for every time. But if this is my first unit planner that I'm doing, I haven't really chosen any before. So that is going to be an easy peasy one. So I want to take my definition of reflective. So students will hopefully consider the world and their own ideas and experience. They will work to understand their strengths and weaknesses in order to support their learning and personal development. Okay, so students are going to be learning how to do some really difficult stuff during this unit, so I think that being reflective in multiple different ways is going to be appropriate here. So students will be reflective at the end of each lesson in order to self-assess their own learning, how confident they feel in the skills they learned that day. Okay. And students will also be reflective when considering where data comes from, how to use it, and how to interpret it, using rubrics and guidance from their teacher. students will be effective after their summative assessment and identify strengths and weaknesses of not only their biology skills, but also their presentation and public speaking skills. Alright, so if you guys can just pick at least 3 ways, 3 very specific measurable ways that students will be using their learner profile focus in the unit, that would be amazing. And then this section is all done. So stay tuned for more on planning and reflection. All right, see you guys next time.